AI, artificial intelligence, is growing, advancing, and robots are becoming more part of our reality, right? Like delivery robots. We have artificial intelligence that we deal with every day, right? Siri, privacy issues. So there's a group of us, scholars, philosophers, technologists, who are trying to ask the ethical questions about, what does it mean to be human in this world where we're, interacting with these different technologies, what are our rights and where do the boundaries start to blur? And there's not a lot of literature. I mean, it's growing rapidly over the last couple of years. I mean, it's just exploded. But if you go back even say 2018, there's not a lot of literature about, how do we live with robots? How does that change our reality? What does it mean to be human? What does it mean to be a person? And how will that change the legal system that we know? Right? There's already been challenges with cyber law over the last 10 years, but now as we have little robots like delivering food and different things, it becomes more of an issue because guess what? Pedestrians also share those spaces, right? And this is more so a reality for those in the East, Japan, Korea, China. But for us in the U.S., it's also starting to become more of our reality as well. So, how do we think about technology? How do we think about it ethically? And there's more literature coming out about how this impacts our planet, right? And so it's not only impacting us on a psychological level, but it's also having a physical impact on our planet as these technologies develop, and as we either desire to create more or take a step back. So a good question to ask is, should we create these things? Do we really need a self-driving car? Well, that's a good question, because what if a self-driving car actually reduces the cost of living? Because we're not paying billions of dollars for damage insurance anymore. The death rates go down from traffic accidents. That's a good question to ask. Like, is this a technology worth investing in? Then on the flip side of that, does it change us because, okay, now it's irresponsible? If that truly is the safer option, is it irresponsible to drive a car yourself to work? Should you be using the self-driving car? And so these are not just, deep philosophical questions that we ask, but they have practical impacts on our life. And I think in the days to come, these are the questions we're really going to wish we'd have thought longer and deeper about, because it's going to happen so quickly. And Christian, so many times you kind of hear, when I tell people what I research, they either, make a snarky remark.